if that was waiting for me then, something's waiting for me on the other side. And that's what kind of made the whole theme of it come together. And I was like, oh, this is a coming of age. So this has got to be my story.
I'd like to fly, but I can't see the whole sky, and it's a long way down if I leave the ground. So I will keep my head high, and someday I'll fly.
To an EP, and it really hit an EP spring of junior year. I was sitting and I was thinking about how when I was a senior in high school, how freaking terrified I was to leave my town and come to Savannah and come to college. And I was just as scared like coming to the end of college now.
And that's when I started writing As I Fly, because I was experiencing the same thing. I still am, getting ready to graduate and leave SCAD to whatever the next big thing in the sky is.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So I'm not gonna enable the counter.
Yeah. Perfect. Standing. If you want me, now's the time to let it show. I tried the highway, but my way was more fun. And you straight towards safety, but maybe it's time to jump the gun. 'Cause I'm reaching out, and if you doubt, you'll get left behind. And watch as I fly. Wanna sound too harsh? Okay. I think I need to not hear.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, now we're good.
Yeah, I think I need to not hear.
This one.
Yes, or I'm gonna match. Which I mean, like, we can play around with matching it, but I am doing something different. And hearing that, I'm just gonna be matching it in a different octave. Yeah. One more time.
Yeah.
Harsh. Gotta reach for all your stars. Get what you want out of life. My dad, he worked. Told me he'd see me get real far if I just worked hard. But he ran out of time. And that's when I learned. When I promised anything, that day I made him promise me he'd watch on from the sky. Okay. Let's go for it. Eee. I don't want to sound too... What the heck?
Okay, I'll say it.
I'm so sorry.
I was gonna sing it. I better play it back.
okay, this is the story that's being told. And I actually remember the part in the bridge. I almost didn't include that in the song because I was like, oh, it's too gut-wrenching. I don't want to be mean. But when I decided, like, well, that's my story, then I realized, oh, this is my story, and how privileged am I to get to tell it. And so that's when the direction of the EP really started. I wrote, and then over the summer, I wrote I'd Like to, and Just Keep on Walking 2 days back to back, front to beginning. I wrote the song in 20 minutes flat. It was about my dad. I lost my dad. Yeah, he passed away literally right as we started working on the EP. I had just written Maybe Someday and Brand New, and I still kind of kicked myself because I didn't want to show him the songs yet because I wanted him to hear them when they were done. And I was back home for a more extended amount of time. And, you know, I kind of like gotten used to living without him here because he wasn't in my, I mean, he was in my life. Like I call him, but like it didn't feel as absent as being back home and being like where I would see him. And our thing was guitars and hiking. And every summer I'd come back, we'd always go hiking. I wanted to, when I got back home, to hike one of the trails we did in his honor, and I just could not bring myself to. So I was sitting in my little spot, and I think it's one of my favorite songs on the track. It's the most personal, but not even just that, but I've had personal songs of processing, but nothing has ever flown as like just poured out of me. There was this moment I was voice memoing it once I had gotten the whole thing out, and right in the middle of the song it started raining, and I was like, I want to keep going. I love the rain. Like the rain literally crescendoed at the perfect time of the song, and when I was done and sat just for a second in it, it literally faded out. Like it felt like I was like writing with God.
I just gotta keep on walking. Just keep on walking. Just keep on walking. Just keep on walking.
That's and so cool. Yeah, I took that to Henny, my producer, and I was like, how the heck do we make this in the studio the same? And it was a harder process. I know I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted just my voice and the guitar. I want it to be like that. But it was just sounding empty because, you know, the studio version was never the same as the live. And I remember it was that late night recording session after I had done the Maybe Someday shoot and everything. I was so tired. We were in the studio from 8 to 10:30, and we were supposed to just be recording harmonies for I Silly. But I had an idea, and I was like, can I just try something on this song? And we did 3 takes, literally 3 takes. I did an upper harmony throughout the song, I did a lower harmony throughout the song, and then I did an end. And I found something I liked, so I did re-record a couple things, but literally we used those takes, like not even anything planned. It was just ad-libbing. And unfortunately, there was a mess up in one of the lower ones with sound, and we had to re-record it.
Whoa, okay, hold on. Sure, I'll take some reverb. I'm talking. Oh yeah, hello. Yeah. Yeah. Makes me feel better about myself. Yeah. I'm sorry, is there any way to turn Do you have it muted for recording? Can I hear it for recording?
Yeah. So you want to be listening to this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then if it really messes me up, we'll mute it. But that way I have like a guide.
I couldn't do it. We spent 2 hours trying to re-record what I just did in one take at 9:30 p.m. And I don't know, everything about that song just it didn't feel like I was chasing a song like it normally does. It felt like I was just opening my heart and a song was coming out. And that's how everything
visual.
That's a wrap on recording. That's one.
So good. But this is like, it's just